Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My subject is about herbs, root, and voodoo spell. For those of you who not believe in such practice, seeing is believing. And I speak about herbs and their medicinal purpose within themselves and magical power. So you don't need to pray for these herbs to work. But before I go any further, I will be exercising my right of the First Amendment of the Constitution of the United States of America. And bear it in mind that you also have that right. As you can see that I have many herbs here, and there are many variety of herbs for different purpose. And they have medicinal purpose within themselves. As I said before in my past program, you must use herbs when they are green, not when they are dry. Because when you use dry leaf of herbs, there is no substance. So you cannot get the benefit of it. So please do not use dry herbs. Make sure the herbs are green. So if you can't find green herbs, make sure you can plant some in your backyard. So you don't go and buy dry herbs. As you can see, I have some herbs up here. They're called aloe vera. This one is aloe vera, and this one is the Single Bible. These herbs are good for many things. Those two herbs are good for boils of the internal and sores of the external. Such like if you have sores of the penis and sores of the vagina and sores of the rectum, those herbs will get it better. Or do you apply these herbs? There is many ways to apply these herbs. Some of these herbs need to be roasted in fire, and some need to take the gel out from its raw contents, and some need to be baked. Your preacher doesn't know that. I like to speak about the Bible a little bit because the Bible is such a symbolic book that the preachers are not teaching you how to use herbs. So what he do, he does leave you unconcerned. You're not really getting the full benefit of herbs because you see you cannot use dry herbs. The leaf would give you this color. It's like dry tobacco or cigarette. If you put it in the water, the color would be this color. That means it's not good for the body. No, you must use herbs and it must be green. As you can look in this glass and see, I squeeze the juice from the herbs. How did I do that? It's very simple. How you extract the juice from the herbs? Let me show you what you do. Because it's very simple. All you need to do is take the herbs and put in your hand. See, with the stem and everything. No water. It's not no sleight of hand, please. And you will hold it in your hand. The reason why it's going to be tender, because the energy from the left hand and the energy from the right hand is going to let the herbs become tender. See here? You can put all the stem. See the stem here? These are big stem, you know. You have to cut these up or squeeze them to watch. And I will put all these in my hand. No sleight of hand. And I just keep on rubbing. Now, the heat from my hands, the energy, how you want to call it, from my hand, let's put the glass up so you can see. Let's put the glass up so you can see that it's no sleight of hand. So the heat from my hand, watch it. The heat from my hand will cause the herbs to come apart. See, the liquid is coming out. Now, All I have to do is take the glass up and watch it. Squeeze the liquid out. See the liquid running out? Watch it. See the liquid running out? Squeeze it out. See the liquid is green so you cannot see too good. The liquid is green coming out. And thus this simple way to get the herbs juice from the leaf. Extract it, see? See the juice in the glass? It's green. This is a juice you should use when you're using herbs. Your preacher doesn't know that. See, your preacher would have to take a hammer or put it into a blender to blend it. I don't need a blender. My hand is the blender. So I blend and get out all the juice. And see, it's gummy. It's of all its medicinal contents within it. See? So now you know to extract the juice from the herbs. Any herbs you can do that with, not leaf, like banana leaf and stuff like that. You cannot get the juice out of those because they're just leaf. You can get it out of grass, but it have to be the stem of the grass, not the leaf. What I was saying about the Bible is so symbolic. I just give you one magical spell. Everything I do is magic. See, I squeeze all the juice out. All the juice, watch it. If I have a close-up, you could see. That's pretty good enough for you to see the juice comes out and it's green. So you will drink that juice, whatever you extract the juice from, for the cause of your problem. If it's worm of the pancreas, or worm of the gut, or worm of the gallbladder, so your gallbladder can come sick too. And you see these herbs right here? This is good for the gallbladder. How do you use this? You have to take these herbs and you got to cut a little portion off. Very simple. Cut a portion off it and you split it down. Cut it down, and the gel inside, you take the gel out as a dice. Cut a dice piece and take the gel out. See this little piece here? And you'd heat that for 9 mornings. If you have worm of the intestine, you'd heat that for 9 mornings. It's very bitter. So you must be careful not to give it to your children. It's very bitter. And the same sap that is in your gallbladder is in these herbs. The same sap. It's called Single Bible. The aloe vera medicinal purpose is different from the Single Bible. It's real bitter. So don't play with that. And you must take it 9 mornings. And what's happened, it will get rid of all the parasite that you have in your intestine or in your gut. See, most people don't know the gut from the intestine different. So I have to specify which one is it. You have worms in the intestine and you have worm in the gut. You also can have worm into the colon. And you have worm that will eat up your lungs. See, worm will feed on your lungs, like drinking all of this stuff you call coffee. The worm will try to go to your lungs and bite on your lungs and cause you to have tuberculosis. Your preacher is not telling you that because your preacher does not know that. Neither your doctor. Your doctor go to school to learn how to cut men's body up and learn how to write prescription. But the smart doctor go into Africa and learn about all the herbs. So when they come back, they will fill with knowledge. None of your preachers are teaching you this. You're going blind as a bat every Sunday to this place to go read this book. And when you're sick, you can be better. Because the preacher said he's praying for you and nothing happened. All these TV healing, there's nothing going on. It's just a makeup thing. All these guys are rich. They got millions and millions of dollars in the bank. Because they're not doing the right thing to get it. I don't need your millions and millions of dollars. I'm here to give you knowledge how to use herbs. And if you don't send me a penny, I don't care. Because I'm not here to beg you anything. But I'm glad you wrote me all these letters. Thank you for writing all these letters. So keep on writing. Keep on writing all these letters. I'm glad to hear from my black people. And those are all the letters I get since I've been on the broadcast. So keep on writing. Because I'm here to teach you how to use herbs. And you're going to learn how to use herbs step by step. I am not here to just rush and you get no knowledge. I have all type of herbs. Herbs to get rid of demons from your dwelling. As I go, I'm going to give you some heavy-duty voodoo spells. Because I know some of you want to see voodoo spells. Huh? I know, huh? You want to see that. Okay, so I'm going to start show you some voodoo spells. And I think I should show you one in the meantime, because what's happened, all of you black people here, all you have is this white man you call Jesus or whatever, and he's not really doing anything for you besides going to the church, the preacher taking your money. Let me show you something, because what's happened, I know some of you do bad things in your life. And when you do bad things in your life, guess what? You have to pay for it when you do bad things. And most of the black guys here, they do bad things, especially the preachers. Here's a magical spell. This is the skin from the goat. In olden days, these are the things that they used to write their stories in. It's called parchment and scroll. This is the skin of a goat. The men that did bad things in their life, when they was much younger, on their dying bed, most of them have one of these in their house. The goat skin. Can you see that? This is a goat skin. The goat, meh, meh. That's a goat. The sheep have a different sound. Okay? They do wrong unto their friends, not their enemies. Remember, you cannot do wrong unto your enemies. You only can do wrong unto your friends. They will take the sheepskin, the loved one that remain, and the man or the woman that is dying, they will run for the sheepskin or the goat skin and tie to their father or their mother or their husband behind. Put it under their behind so they don't confess all the sins that they do to their friends. See all the wrong thing that they do to their friends? They will tie this to the behind. So it will tie their tongue. You see this? That's your tongue. It will keep your tongue silent. So you would not speak of all the wrong thing you do. Why your remaining family don't want you to speak all the wrong thing that you did to the friends? Because it will be a shame unto them. Because they still have to remain in the village or into the city. So they put the skin to the behind so you will not talk. You get it? No. That is magical spell. And you go to places and you see sheepskins and you see goat skin in homes, and you don't know the reason why they have it in the home. Huh? You go to people's homes and you see goat skin and sheepskin, and you don't know why it's in the home. Don't say, oh, it's beautiful. It's there for a reason. And they know the reason why they have it. But they will not tell you why they have it. You see? Because you're clever. Some of the ministers have lodestone in their purse, in their pocket, wallet. And you know what? They would not tell you why they have it. And they're supposed to be the representative of the men that create the universe. As they say, God. You believe it? All I know that the book that they base the man upon speak of many things. Speak of burning dead men bone. Ecclesiastic chapter 3 say that. Ecclesiastic chapter 9 say no man live forever. All men die. So it the beast dead, so it men dead or die. And you don't know if the spirit of the beast goes up into the element or the man goes up into the element. So what you should do, anything you find to do with your hand, do it with pleasure, happiness, and joyfulness. Because tomorrow you can pass away, you can fade away. And all your remembrance will be forgetting. Everything that you know, everybody forget what it's all about. And all the evil thing that you do, it will all perish away. So therefore, don't let the preachers fool you. Because if the book can tell you that, I know you have that understanding of yourself, which some people cannot understand. Some people never been taught. See, just like little kids here, never been taught. Little 3-year-old girls calling their mommy the B name. Little boys, 5 years of age, 3 years of age, mother can't touch them. They're going to call the police. Huh? So what this world coming to black men and black women when you can't teach your children nothing? You can't touch them? You let the government take over your life. People that call themselves government. You let them take over your home, take your children over. Why would you let them take your children over? So the child is 3 years of age, you can't tell the children what to do. They tell you no. When I was growing up, if I ever said no to my dad, and I'm 3 years of age, you know what's happened. And for those of you guys that have been through that situation, know what would happen to you, little butt. You'll never use the word no any more time. So stop fooling yourself and wake up. Let's learn to use herbs. Plant grains, have food abundantly for our children. And remember, I just gave you a magical spell from the goat skin. And within the horns of the goat, you know the horns of the goat? Those have magical power. Those have magical power. And those horns can drive away demons from the man or from the woman. Just like how the gall and the liver of the fish can drive away demons from your house. It's the same. The horns of the goat can drive away demons. Tobias chapter 7 will tell you that the liver of the fish will drive away demons. What type of fish is it? What type of fish? You think it's any fish in the ocean? The book did not explain and tell you what type of fish. I got the answer for you. And you got fish in the ocean, got let your body swell until it bursts. Pow! And it's called voodoo. And who you do that with? Your enemies, not your friends. Remember, you do not do any wrong to your friends, most your enemies. But if your friends become your enemy, it's not against the laws of nature to do wrong unto them. I don't care who it is. If it's your child, it's not against the law, because when they grows up, they becomes equal. Your children and you are the same when they grows up. You're not different. They tell you anything they want to tell you. But when they are children, you must discipline them and give them the laws of nature and their understanding, so they can understand the laws of nature. You get it, black people? But I'm here to teach about herbs, and I speak about many things. As my father would say, we like to chit-chat. So every program I will chit-chat with you a little bit. And I hope you understand what I'm trying to say to you. Let's take the land and plant grains so we can have food abundantly. Abundantly. We can have food abundantly. Did you hear me? Black people, let's take the land back. You know this land is not yours, but let's occupy it. Because the people it belongs to, most of them die out already. Unless you want to go back to Africa. Which one? You want to repatriate back to Africa? Marcus Garvey went to the Queen's Guest Chamber and he said, we want to repatriate all our black people back to Africa. And they would not give him a single pound or dollars to repatriate all the black people back to Africa. A few of them leave the United States and go back to Sierra Leone from the Caribbean, because the enemy want to keep you here to do their work. Black people was cook, maid, farmers, nurse. They take care of all the white people. Have you ever sit and think about it, that the black people is taking care of the white people? They make happiness for them. They make music for them to dance. They cook their food. They wash their clothes. When they're sick, they take care of them. And look what they still do with you. They beat you and they abuse you. They experiment on you with all their drugs and all their disease. And you're still kissing up to them. Why are you kissing up to them and begging them when you should separate yourself from them? They are your enemies, regardless what you say. Don't let your children walk down the street and sing Fred Loss with them, with their children. They are your enemies. Black people, I said they are your enemies. And if you forget that they're enemies, what happened to your great-grandfather is going to happen to your children. In dispensation of time, maybe it will not occur, but maybe your children, they will take out all the wrath and anger on your great-great-grandchildren. So don't kiss them to them. And stop begging them. Let's have things for ourselves. We got a lot of smart black men here. We got engineers, plumbers, carpenters, car builders, coach builders, aircraft builders, ship builders. They was the first people building all these stuff. But as I said before, I speak about herbs. But I need to reach certain point that you can understand. So write to me. Be good. As I said, if you got demons possess your house, write me. Demons possess your body, write me. If you got a jink put on you, write me. If you got some sores on your body that you can't get off, get better, get well, write me. Because I got all the herbs you've been waiting for here. Now you don't even know some of them names. And you don't need to go to books because you will not find most of the herbs that I have here in books. Unless it comes from the British Commonwealth. So be good. As I said before in my past program, be good. Let's take the land and plant grain so we can have food abundantly for our children. And I will keep on testifying until you understand. If you don't listen, you're going to perish. You must listen, else you're going to perish. And stop believing this, in that stuff you have there. Stop believing that. Because you're not going to be saved. Those are white people. Those are white people. So stop base your mind on those. So be good to yourself. Be good. Be good. Be good.